common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
I understand Andrew Rein is calling in from the president of the City Budget Commission.
The Citizens Budget Commission.
Citizens Budget.
Hi, Andrew. Are you with us?
I am with you.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Fill us in. This
Now,
could be
I was shocked
big.
before when we talked. You told me that there was a lot of irregularities, and you were really worried more so than ever before.
Well, you know, the economy is good, basically, but the problem is the city has not taken this time to get its fiscal house in order. And part of that problem is it's hiding how big the problem is. So yesterday, the city released its quarterly budget update. It's updated the budget. You know, the economy is good. There's some more money in taxes. We had strong pension returns, so savings there. We're finally getting in control over migrant spending, very important. But the fact is, the city continues to hide how big the problem is by lowballing spending. Literally, in the budget next year, there's $3 billion of programs, but the money's not there. And so when we look at the budget, you know, we look at the budget next year, we sharpen our green eye shade pencils. We say that the city has an $8 billion problem next year, an $8 billion budget cap. We hit that kind of wall, we start to cut sanitation, we start to cut cops. We have to get ahead of this problem, and they're not showing it. They're not revealing what the true size of the problem is.
So what do you think? You've been there for a long time. You have a gut feeling. I got Governor Patterson here in the studio with us, and I have Judge Weinberg in the studio, and they've been through all that stuff. Give us your gut feeling.
My gut feeling is that the mayor has done some good work cutting spending over time, but here we are hiding the problem, and we're letting everybody off the hook. He's letting himself and the city council especially off the hook by not revealing the size of the problem. The mayor should get ahead of this now because he has to propose his new budget in January. He needs to rein in spending. Certainly there are priorities: sanitation, education, public safety, all these things you have to preserve but run efficiently, but you need to rein in spending on everything else or we're going to hit a wall, and he should be transparent about it, and we should all support those kind of actions. If you manage it well, you can get ahead of the problem. If you don't manage it well, you hit a wall, and then New Yorkers suffer.
Governor Patterson.
What would be, Andrew, the specifics of trying to manage it well that would get the city council and others who just like to pretend that things aren't there focused on what would have to happen? Because $8 billion is huge.
As you know well, Governor, and your budget was smaller back when you were. Now the state's at $215 billion, if you can imagine.
I know.
So, as I said, the first thing you do is you reveal the size of the real problem. I mean, John, as you run a business, if your people gave you fake numbers, you couldn't make good decisions. You reveal the size of the problem. The second is you have good management systems where you know the data and you're understanding every dollar you're spending and how it's affecting people. Is this health program actually delivering help? Is this mental health program getting people off the street and into care? Is this public safety program keeping people safe on the subways as well as on the streets? Are all your sanitation routes filling up your trucks every day, or are they going around half empty? You have a system that manages that, and then you find the inefficiencies. And sanitation is a perfect example. You know, bottom line is our new police commissioner, Jessie Tisch. What a great choice, and she's done a great job trying to containerize trash in New York City. The question is, are we running it as efficiently? Are those truck routes ending before the trash is filling up the trucks, or are we driving around half-empty trucks? It's those kind of efficiencies for those programs that are inefficient, are not helping that many people, because we got real people who need real help, no question, but we have to find those inefficiencies. You need the data. You need to manage it. You need commissioners to manage. But things like sanitation routes, things like making sure you don't have more people, listen, fire safety, one of the critical, important services we all guarantee. But we have, sometimes 4 officers on trucks, sometimes 5. We probably need 4 more often, and we need to use them well. But this is all about negotiating with labor and making sure we're efficient.
Well, Andrew Rein, please report into us or let us know when, so we can report it to our citizens when you know more. And thank you for the update.
I appreciate the opportunity because we all need to be aware of the problems and push our leaders to solve them. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. That was Andrew Rein, president of the Citizens Budget Commission, and they tell the truth.